Soseme panagitsamu.
A bird cannot fly with one wing only, and human spaceflight cannot develop any further without the active participation of women. Valentina Tereshkova. Welcome to Things You Should Know, People Edition. Today we'll talk about Valentina Tereshkova, the first female astronaut in space. Valentina was born to tractor driver and a textile worker in 1937. She began work at the textile factory with her mother when she was 18, and at the age of 22 she had made her first parachute jump with the local aviation club. She then joined the local Young Communist League and later joined the Communist Party of the Soviet Union. After Yuri Gagarin's trip to space in 1961, Sergei Korolev, the chief rocket engineer for the Soviet Union, had the idea to put a woman in space as a means of achieving another space first before the United States. Valentina, along with 3 other women, was selected for cosmonaut training. This was due to her loyalty to the party, her parachuting accomplishments, and the fact that her father was a tank leader and war hero who had died in the Finnish War during the Soviet Union's occupation of Finland. In 1963, Tereshkova was chosen to take part in the second dual flight in the Vostok program. This involved spacecrafts Vostok 5 and Vostok 6. On June 14, 1963, Vostok 5 was launched into space with cosmonaut Valery Bykovsky aboard. With Bykovsky still orbiting the Earth, Valentina was launched into space on June 16 aboard Vostok 6. Although Valentina experienced nausea and physical discomfort for most of the flight, she orbited the Earth 48 times and spent almost 3 days in space. With a single flight, she had logged more flight time than the combined times of all American astronauts flown before that date. Valentina also maintained a flight log and took photographs of the horizon, which were later used to identify aerosol layers within the atmosphere. Even though there were plans for further flights by women, it took 19 years until the second woman, Svetlana Savitskaya, flew into space. None of the other 4 in Valentina's early group flew, and in October 1969, the pioneer female cosmonaut group was dissolved. After her historic spaceflight, Valentina received the Order of Lenin and the Hero of Soviet Union awards. In November 1963, she married fellow cosmonaut Andrei Nikolaev, reportedly under pressure from Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev, who saw a propaganda advantage in the pairing of the 2 single cosmonauts. The couple made several goodwill trips abroad, had a daughter, and later separated. In 1966, Valentina became a member of the Supreme Soviet, the USSR's national parliament, and she served as a Soviet representative to numerous international women's organizations and events. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, Valentina lost her political office, but none of her prestige. To this day, she is revered as a hero, and to some, her importance in the Russian space history is only surpassed by Yuri Gagarin and Alex Leonov. In 2011, she was elected to the State Duma, the lower house of the Russian legislature, where she continues to serve. Thus ends the story up until this day of Valentina Tereshkova. Thank you for listening, and join us next time on Things You Should Know, People Edition.
Soseme panagitsamu.